It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now White. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now White. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. White, it's caught by Davis. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. White looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In motion, the tight end. To throw on 2nd and 6. Pickett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry for Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
57. Mike, 57. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Johnson, the man in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
56. Mike, 57. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. All day.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go to Johnson again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, White. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's White. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A give up the middle to Carter. And some room to work. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On first down, right back to Carter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 24, White. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, 15 yards. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is
Pickett lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
To throw is White. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Carter.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Michael Carter.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it fly for Austin, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Pickett right back to the air again. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Flush to his right.
Pickett slides down and he picks up the first.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, it's Harris.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Try him with Pickett here on third down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On the delay, here's Harris.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
In motion right, here comes Johnson. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Carter.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. White. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
White now throwing on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They'll run with Carter.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Carter.
And he's going to take it in in for a Jets touchdown.
Michael Carter.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. In motion right is Austin. To throw again on second down. Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
They'll roll him out right. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
John Franklin Myers able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett. This one finds Austin out right.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets will have solid.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he returns this to the 22. Jackson looking to throw right away. Rolling to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens. First down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From just shy of midfield, White going to look deep for Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
The 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 72 yards. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, it's White. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. White. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Again, he finds Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try to run with Carter. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Finding room at midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. White. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Finding room at midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson 77 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Dobbins is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson out to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. White. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's White, rolling to his right. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, White. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Man open is Robinson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is taken just shy of the... Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 29, White. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's White. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys
gives them a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carter once more. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now White. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now White. And that'll be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White, he'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Johnson again on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
White looks to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, White. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, White. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, White. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Winston to give. It's Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Winston on 3rd and 2. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now White with a first down throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's White. And pass complete to Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Toss wide side. This is Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. White. Touchdown! Corey Davis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Winston eluding the pressure right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's White on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. White. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
3rd and short yardage, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 64 yards.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 11 now. White.
Caught right side, Davis.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Back to throw. White. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd and 10, White.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now Winston. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Winston now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, a run with Carter.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Operating from the gun. White eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Operating from the gun, White.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Carter. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson running left
to the 27-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis.
Down inside the 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They'll try and throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Winston to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
No pay, no gain.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end.